Hey everybody, how is everybody doing? Hope well. Hold on. I'm moving stuff around so I can see everybody, and I'm checking to make sure I was on. I had to check to make sure that you could hear me. I always like to do that on Mondays because we never know how Mondays are going to work. So I always like to do that, but glad everybody's here. I am Heather. We come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday, so you can learn about Luminess, see what we do, see what you get, see what how to start it. You can ask questions, but this is a live chat, so it is a way to ask questions about how to do it, or any questions about maybe another product. We always try to do something different. So I don't just go over, we do go over the basics every single morning, but I do like to go over different products so that way you get to see other things, if that makes sense. So, all right, let me get my system. So let's do that. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Maria with the beautiful red dress. Red dress, red dress. Let's go right here. This is one of our systems. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And of course, we have a Breeze. And that is our new cordless chargeable system that you will absolutely love. And that's the one I'll be using today. But it all comes with makeup. Hello, Andrea. It all comes with makeup. It comes with everything you see here. It comes with the 2 bottles of foundation, Love and Blush. Love is something you may not use every single day. It gives your skin some luminosity, not necessarily shine, but just some luminosity. And then the blush is super high pigmented. A little bit goes a long ways. So you only want to use about 2 drops with that, and then that's it. Because if you use more, then you're going to look a little crazy. We don't want that. So when you're first starting out, this is what we want you to do. Now, if you looked at the description of this live, I'm going to go over what you need to know when starting to airbrush. So you do want to make sure that your 4 finger widths away from your face. You're going to keep that breeze, keep the stylus moving. It's not this. You're going to boom, 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 and then barely pull back on the trigger. We are going to go into a lot more detail with that today. Let me move this up. I feel like I'm looking down. All right. Hello, Luminess. Hello, Veronica. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to use what's in our kit, whether you're doing pre-coverage, whether you're doing going straight for the foundation. I'm going to get my bottles out. So I'm using the shade 020 and the 030 in Rose Foundation. I'm going to get my Love, and then I'll get a blush. Good morning, Amber. So I'm going to use Soft Rose Blush. But let's go over, and this is, if you feel like, hey, maybe you're new, maybe you've been doing it for a while, and you feel like you're just not getting it yet, in the description below, there's a link that you can go to and book a class with me. We have small group classes. They're on Mondays and Wednesdays at noon Central Time. And it is a way to get basically one-on-one attention and tips and tricks on how to airbrush. So I'm going to go over some of those right now because I want you to understand how airbrush makeup works, because anybody who's been airbrushing a while will probably back me up and say this, but you see this, the infomercial, you love it, you want it, you need it, and you're like, okay. But when you get it home, you end up putting it on like traditional makeup, and it does not go on like traditional makeup. It's what you do. That's because that's what you know. And so understanding that how it goes onto your skin, how it acts, all of that makes a difference. Okay. So it's not supposed to feel wet or sticky. You're not supposed to see it go on. And so know these things when you're first starting out. The very first thing I would tell you to do is put water in here. Just put water in there, and then charge it. You're going to charge it back here. Let's go over that real quick because that's very importante. Charge it. When it is charging, this is going around. When it is charged, it's solid. Now, you only want to charge it about once a week. Do not leave it charged. Do not leave it charging. Pick a day like, hey, on Mondays, I'm going to charge my system. On Sundays, I'm going to charge my system, and do it. Don't keep it in. The rest of the time, you can just put it in your drawer, leave it on a shelf, whatever. But don't charge it for the whole week. Charge it when it has its charge, unplug it, use it, and then keep going, okay? Then put water in here. And as you're practicing, you do want to watch about keeping it 4 finger widths away. That might sound silly, and you're like, oh, I can do that. But what happens is when you have that air on, you either do this because you're not used to the air blowing at your face, or you come in because we're used to touching our face. So watching yourself in the mirror, bam, 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 dum, bam, 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 bam. And just watch yourself. Oh, Jeannie, we'll be praying for you. I hope everything goes well. Don't have anxiety. Just pray for peace. So you're just going to keep that moving. You're not in one spot twice, but there's overlap. So you're not going to sit there and do this, but there's overlap. So if I go under my eyes, I'm moving it. I'm moving it. I'm moving. I'm moving. Moving down, moving down, moving down. Not fast, not because you want that coverage, but you're just going to be keeping it bam, 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 bam. And then with the water, you can practice barely pulling back on this trigger. Water weighs heavier than the makeup, and so your face is going to be wet. We just don't want it soaking wet as far as like it just running down your face. So that's a great way to practice without using any drops. The next thing I want you to do is get a paper towel, fold it up, please don't fall, and put 5 drops in here. And then I want you to spray a paper towel. You want that to show up gradually, not immediately. If it shows up immediately, then you're too hard, okay? So I'm going to actually start with the O2O in Rose, and I'm going to use it as my pre-coverage. So again, see how it's moving. When you're practicing with the water, I want you to listen for it, because there is definitely a sound when the water or the makeup's coming out. And there's a sound when it's out. I'm going to do my lids. And I'm just going in. I'm going back under my eyes. Coverage is done by making passes, okay? So now you can see, and I'm just focusing right here because that's where I need most of my coverage. And so I'm just going back and forth to get the coverage. I can go back. And there you go. Okay. So that is the pre-coverage. Now I want to show you on my paper towel. If you see this, when you're doing this on the paper towel, too hard. There you go. Too hard. Okay. You want it to show up super light. You want it to be that first pass you make. You want to question whether or not it's even coming out. And that goes against everything we know up until this point with traditional makeup, right? So just keep that in mind. Yay, Betty ordered. When do you order it, Betty? Hello, Pam. Now I'm going to blush. Yes, I did pre-coverage with the O2O in Rose, and now I'm doing blush. I do blush first. I'm only going to put about 2 drops. I do blush first because I like a softer blush. In the beginning, you heard me say, hey, Mandy. Oh, Monday. Good morning. This is live. I was like, is it Mandy? Hello, Elena. Hello, Claude. How do you clean it? To try since I am so used to the plug-in one. Oh, honey, you're gonna love it. You're used to this one. You're gonna love it. I have to say, yes, this is a live show. I have to say that I feel like this is a little bit more user friendly, and you'll love it. You'll love the fact it is cordless, chargeable, all of that, and you clean it the same way you would the stylus. You're going to blow water or blow the tip top cleaner, but you're going to want to back bubble. And so we'll do that at the very end as well. Oh, your phone's catching up. Yeah, Facebook is doing something funky too, because I didn't see the lives like after they played. Because I'll go back and check the comments and stuff, and I didn't see it was playing. So who knows what's going on? Who knows? Hola, hola, Alice. So now I have my blush in here, and now I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. Now I can come in a little bit closer. So blush, you can come to about 3 fingers away from your face, and I kind of smirk. Let me put my hair behind my ears. And then with the blush, I always tell people, get it to where you almost love it and then stop. Because of the fact it is going to bloom. It is going to intensify just a little. So that was 2 drops, that the blush is out, and that's enough to be like bam, 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 and then you're done, okay? I will clean it afterwards for sure. Cruise in July. How does it take to? It shouldn't take long at all. You'll definitely have it before July, and you'll have plenty of time to practice. So once it ships, they will send you a tracking number, but you can always reach out to customer service. And I'm going to tell you guys, like, I would the best way to reach out to customer service, I feel, not to call. Who wants to be on hold, or who wants to have those phone calls? We know that Mondays are always busy in any customer service that you call. So keep that in mind. But I feel the best way to reach out is to go on Facebook and then message them. And you can DM them, and they will, oh, and see, look, LUMINESS is answering that for us on deliveries. They'll, what was I saying? Oh, give them all the information you need, like the name, the phone number associated with the account, maybe even the address, or if you have an account number, and reach out to them that way, because it's the best. All right, blush is on. You can already see how it's kind of growing on you. Alice, is that for me? Here, Alice, I'm going to put my email address in here. And you can email me, babe. Okay. Let's see if it's going to work. There. That's my email address. So email me with what questions you have. All right. So pre-coverage done with the 020. Blush done with the Soft Rose blush. Now shaking up my 030. And I blew the rest of any blush that may be in there. I blew that out. And shake it, shake it, shake it. Put my drops in there. Now, because I did pre-coverage, because I did blush, I don't need as many drops to complete the coverage, because I already got coverage with that. I even got coverage with my blush because it has pigment. When you're doing traditional makeup, you lose coverage because you're rubbing it. You're buffing it on, you're rubbing it, you're doing it on top of each other, so you're losing coverage. When you're airbrushing, you're not touching. touching your face. And so you can get coverage by blush. You will get coverage by any pre-coverage that you do. Anything that has a pigment, you're getting coverage because you're not moving it. You're not taking it off. So now with my shade 3, I'm going to start in one spot, go around and around and around. And then go back here, go down my T-zone, under my eyes, where I don't want to go as high underneath my eyes because I did the 020 and that gave me some lightness. So I just want to go up high enough to blend. So when you are practicing airbrushing before you begin, when you're trying to keep it that 4 finger widths away from your face, practice on feeling where the air is, because wherever the air is going, that is where the makeup is going. Awesome. You signed up for the class? I'll be there. Now I'm going to blow the rest of that makeup out. And now I'm going to go turn it off. Now I'm doing Love. So Love is a luminositer. Is that a word? It gives your skin some luminosity. It's going, awesome. Elaine, I can tell you probably if I still have it up. It's going to give your skin some luminosity. So it is different than like our luminizers or the highlight palette or anything like that. It's just soft. On darker skin tones, I would say shade 5 and higher, it will show up faster. So if you're lighter skin, then don't overdo it. Okay, so make sure you can get it on, but don't overdo it. Elena, you're today. I just saw it. All right, so now I'm putting some Love in there, and you can tell like it's more fleshy color, not bright like eraser or glow. It's more subtle. So turning it on, and I'm going to do some right here. And over here, but you can tell like it's super subtle. Elena, you would have received a link for the Zoom. But I might have, I'll send it again because I think I have to send a new link. So let me check on that. All right, but see, very subtle, not too much. Go my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna blot that a little bit because it looked a little too much. And there you go. But look how flawless the skin looks. No broken capillaries, no imperfections that you need to worry about. Now I can go in and I can put mascara on, or I can do eyeshadow. In fact, what if we just put mascara on and I don't do eyes? Hey, Charlie. Seems to clog my breeze. I have no idea, Charlie. Charlie on YouTube was saying that she noticed after using the rose water, it seems to clog the breeze. But when she doesn't use the rose water and starts with eraser, it seems fine. That's, I'll have to look into that, Charlie, because that seems a little weird. I feel like I have a hair on my nose right here. It seems a little weird because it's water, so it shouldn't clog. Why do I feel like there's, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to blow air and get it off. Okay. So that is a little weird. I know. Charlie's like, it makes no sense. So the only thing I would try differently is if you do the rose water, do regular water through it. I'll ask one of the our chemists about that. So weird. because I don't think that should happen, but I'll check. I'll double check on it, Charlie. So just run regular water through it for right now and see. Cindy said, I use the rose water last. Are you supposed to use it first? Cindy, hun, you can use it any way you want to. So yeah, you can use it first as a moisturizer because it is, I like to use the rose water first just because it is great for your skin. And so I want that on my skin. I actually use it more as a nightly treatment than with my makeup. So play with it. See which way you like it the best. You can do it afterwards, but try it one time before. Try it without it and do it as a night treatment. So try it different ways, see which way is going to work best for you. All right. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply. I want to get my my curler out, but it's too close to where my webcam's plugged in, and I'm afraid. I mean, guys, look at that. You don't even need eyeshadow. I mean, and how many times have you seen me not apply any eyeshadow? Never. And then I can also do this. Making the mascara face. Oh, thank you. All right. Do a little bit of mascara. All right. And there you go. There you go. There you go. So ladies, I'm not even doing eyeshadow. It's kind of weird. Woo! And then I'll pop on some, I don't know, probably lip liner. You know me. You know me. And then I'm done for the day. Wham, bam. It really is so easy to do. In the beginning, don't get frustrated. Everybody has that learning curve. So just roll with it. Practice how I told you to practice. Book a class if you need some special attention, and we can go over those things in more detail. But really, guys, it is easy. Less is more. Go light. You don't want to feel it go on. It should dry instantly. It shouldn't feel wet or sticky, okay? So now, and I almost forgot. So here's my Breeze. This is my brand new one. And I have some Tip Top cleaner. You can use water, whatever you want. I just filled that up. And now turning it on, I'm going to blow that Tip Top or the water through it, okay? When it gets down to the bottom, I'm going to back bubble. See how can you see it spurting out? That's when you can close this and let it spurt out. Okay? I kind of like seeing what I'm doing. So I end up taking a paper towel, stopping it, and then folding that over it so it doesn't splatter on me or splatter my mirror because I hate water spots. And you definitely will want to back bubble. So you can do it as many times, blow the water through, and then back bubble. Like that. And then you're done. And that's all you have to do to clean it, because the one thing with this one is your needle is protected, but you do want to make sure that you clean it every single time you use it. You don't have to clean it in between colors, but you do want to clean it at the very end. All right. Feels like, yeah, it does. I do like it at night where I just blow it on. It feels good. That rose water serum smells amazing. So it's really yummy. I love it. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And hey, again, we're here Monday through Thursday. And why do I have a Judy? Why you give me an angry face, baby? Why are you giving me an angry face? Judy, are you still here? I'm hanging on. Judy, talk to me, girl. Talk to me. Elena, you're going to get a link, honey. You're going to get a link for the Zoom call, and you're going to click the link. Click the link. Judy, why you give me a sad face? Why you give me angry face, Judy? Come on. Judy. Talk to me, babe. This is, if you're still on, but you don't want to say anything, guys. Okay, hold on, Elena. Guys, you can put sad faces, you can put angry faces, but my only rule is you can't do it and run. You have to stay and you have to tell me why, because I 100% guarantee you that I can turn that frown upside down. I can, whatever problems you're having, whatever sad, whatever you're like, I can't do this, or blah, 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 or whatever, I promise we can fix it, okay? So I don't care that you do it. I just want to know why. You can't, Tamika, I do not. I am contracted. I'm actually a makeup artist. So I am contracted with LUMINESS, but I have my own company and I do makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I've been a makeup artist for 25 years. But I love that question, Tamika. I like that. Thank you. Good morning, Muzette. How are you? But yeah, not Tamika, Judy. Where's Judy? Ready? Judy, yeah. Judy, if you are upset, email us. Direct message us. You're already on Facebook. Go to our page, direct message. We are going to make it right. If you feel like you can't airbrush, I 100% guarantee that you can. And I'll help you. All right? So again, you can't do a face and run. You can do a face, but you have to tell me what the problem is, okay? All right. Let's see. So Elena, you're going to get an email which has the link. Hit the link. Make sure your Zoom is downloaded, and it will click you into Zoom, and that's where we go, okay? So when you click the link to the Zoom, it's going to sign you onto Zoom, and that's where the class is, okay? All right, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day today. Just go out and do it. Just go out and do it. Elena, it depends. It might be one, or what time zone are you in? It's noon my time. So where is the girl I used to buy my product from? Oh, Tamika, we used to have consultants. We don't have them anymore. But you can go on to luminessair.com. Luminess Cosmetic. Oh my Lord, how much? LuminessCosmetics.com. And if you have any questions about, and I'll put it in here too. LuminessCosmetics.com. If you have any questions about the products or anything like that, let me know. Luminess was too fast. All right, guys. If you're Central Time Zone, it's 9. It's noon. The classes are at noon. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, do something different with your makeup before you take it off for the night. And be nice to everybody. Say something nice to a stranger. Why not? All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.